now, guys. And by the way, this is FCC regulated radio. Let's watch your rock and roll potty mouths. I know how you guys can be.
Sorry.
Once the red light goes on,
it's on out there.
It's like I'm speaking to my parents.
We're on air.
And by the way, we're on air, and we're also on the interweb at justin.tv/The Woody Show. You guys can watch this kick-ass interview live. So let's really entertain. Let's really make it a great one to watch and hear. Seether in studio. Welcome.
While we
So
sip on our
Got
blended coffee drinks.
Yeah. Your caramel macchiatos and whatnot. That's not very rock and roll.
No, it's not.
Jeez, and they come in there yawning. Jesus.
I actually have clean whiskey, just disguised in a coffee mug.
All right, that's better. Now we're on our way. Seether tonight at the Warfield, and the new compact disc is out now, Finding Beauty in Negative Spaces. And I heard getting to town was half the battle for you guys.
Bus broke down 17 miles from the hotel yesterday at approximately, was it
1
like
o'clock?
1 o'clock, 2 o'clock?
I don't know.
2 o'clock in the afternoon?
No, it was
I
about
got up a lot
3.
later. Okay, 3. So
How many people are on the bus, by the way?
12, 13 with
14.
the driver. Is it 14?
No, it's 14 including the driver. Because we have 12 full bunks. Our tour manager sleeps in the back lounge. That's 13, and then we have the driver.
Who's in his bunk?
Sure.
Dan. Dan the monitor man. Anyway, so we break down and we sat there waiting for vans to pick us up for about, I don't know, 3 hours.
Did it irritate you?
It really
Sitting by the side of the road?
It sucked because we didn't have any cigarettes, and there's like 3 of us that smoke a lot.
Yeah, and it was supposed to be our day off.
And I
so
gave you
we're
my last
sitting on the
cigarette, too.
side of the highway.
No
Sean?
nicotine, and it's the day off.
And
And?
we finished the beers the night before, so there was nothing to do.
Oh, my God, what a drag.
Anyway, so yeah, we finally got to the hotel like 6:30 last night.
Ah, the glamorous world of rock and roll.
Yes.
Spent on the side of the road, 17
But,
miles
you know,
out of town.
we were wearing leather jackets the whole time.
And
Yeah.
spiked wristbands.
Having knife fights. Right. Limbs were lost. And well, we're glad you made it into town. But you didn't enjoy your day off. That was your day off on the side
That
of
was
the road?
it, yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
the sea lions last night at Pier 39.
Yeah, right. They're still out there.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
That's what you would have done anyway.
Yeah, you guys didn't invite me to Pier 39. Thanks very much. I felt a little bit left out.
Wow, that
Sorry.
hurts.
I love you.
No, it's too late now.
Sean's really letting it out. He's really letting you guys feel his emotions.
Welcome
Right?
to see the therapy session.
I was trying to find now. Seether from South Africa. I was trying to find bands from South Africa. I couldn't find any. I couldn't find one other than you guys.
Trevor Rabin from Yes was South African.
That's not. That's it. That's the only.
Dave Matthews is South African.
Getting
So we got
worse.
2. So we're digging deep.
Charlize Theron. What more do I need to say?
Now the actresses don't count as rock and
Yeah,
roll
that's
music. I kept putting it in. I kept getting Toto's Africa, and that's not what I
Thinking
wanted.
about actresses and music, did you hear that Zoe Deschanel has an album out now?
Who's Zoe Deschanel?
She's like that weird. She's kind of cute. She has a twin sister, I guess, or whatever. She does movies.
Olsen twins?
No, man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. It's one of those days. That is probably straight whiskey in there, isn't it?
That's hard
Um,
stuff.
Anyway, no, it's another actress that's done an album. It's just weird.
But there's nothing. So
They
how?
should just stick to themselves.
So why?
Yes.
Why is that though? Why is there no rock and roll that comes from South Africa other than you, that guy from Yes, and some actress?
Because we are much better at creating weapons, like the Apache helicopter.
Is no one interested?
Anyone heard of that?
Is there
Apache?
is there no bands?
Mining for diamonds.
There are a lot of bands there, but, they never really see the light of day. I don't think anybody thinks to look to South Africa for a rock band. And for any South African band, it's pretty hard to afford to go and play in other countries. So,
But even
kinda
then,
tough.
no, it really just starts with the record companies. The record companies don't care about bands. They care about, Mariah Carey's new album coming in, paying for their Benzes and their houses. Really, it's that simple. They're not going to spend a bunch of money, which really ultimately becomes a tax write-off. So they probably should. So I think the bands that do sign eventually are just like we didn't get signed. We got shut down by every single record company. Some people might say those are the smart ones. But, but no, so we got shut down, and we got signed by a guy that distributed EA games, and he had money, and he was like, I'm going to take South African intellectual property overseas. And I was like, well, I don't even know what you're talking about, but good luck with that. And,
Wow.
I was like, intellectual property? Why is it? I thought it was music.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we did that, and we came over and did Did some things in some alleyways in New York City that we're not proud of.
Good for you.
But, you know, it furthered our careers. And here we are.
I just was wondering what the connection was because Seether, you guys seem to rise above everybody else. Is it just nobody else is any good? Are you guys
in South Africa?
Was it right? Was it the right place at the right time and the right guy plucked you out? Sounds like that's kind of the case.
I think there's a lot of great bands. It's just again, it's like there's no financial backing, man.
Yeah.
So it's like if you can have the greatest band in the world, but if no one's like funding them, you know, you're never gonna. I mean, it's like my old thing is like the best guitarists I've seen are most often it's like a bum that walks into a blues club and sits down and just plays some blues licks and then makes enough money for some beers and leaves and that's like, but those are the guys that no one's ever gonna sign because they don't even have an address.
Right.
But that's and then you get these kids that are like, oh man, I can totally shred and I know the scale, and you go, well, that's cool. For what it's worth,
and I imagine as a band though, it's not like here or maybe even in Europe where you can just get in a van, you can go and you can see a lot of places and reach out to a lot of people and see a lot of venues. South Africa, I don't know if that's
you can tour the country in like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
and that's if you stop and hang out in towns a couple of days. Yeah. I mean, it's the size of Texas,
right?
And there's even less cool places to play.
Yeah, not a lot of rock markets.
No, and also very conservative Christian.
Yeah,
markets.
You were the devil there.
As a rock band, you kind of go and you get. We actually got some old lady one time canceled her newspaper prescription. Is that what it is?
Subscription.
Oh my!
Listen to you.
Hey, it's been a long day.
Property.
Yeah. Speak about that intellectual property again. So she canceled her newspaper prescription, and it was because
she's hardcore.
She wrote to the paper and claimed that because we had been in the paper had allowed Satan into her house.
Wow.
Now I've never.
You are the devil.
It's such a yeah.
Wow.
But that's the kind of country we're from. It's there's a lot of half my family is the Afrikaans.
Well,
like that.
We have that here. It's called the South.
Right.
That is true.
That's where me and Troy are from.
Yeah, I know all about it.
Yeah, you know it's I did radio in Dallas, Texas, and there's very much it's still pretty true down there as well.
Yeah.
See, and Troy's from North Kakalaki.
Yeah. North Carolina.
That's not a real place.
It's still part of the Bible.
I think isn't that what you call it though? Oh, that's what I heard it was called.
Not really.
Live 105 Seether in studio. It's Jared. They brought guitars. Where the hell are you sipping on your caramel macchiato smoothie? Where the hell are the guitars? Let's play some rock and roll. Are they bringing them in?
Yeah.
Where's team manager guy?
We don't have one today, which is probably why we're so organized, because there's no one telling us what to do.
What
Hey,
song do
we
do
follow.
We Hey, you got guitars?
Did they fix your bus, by the way? Is it up and running and rolling? Are you going to be stuck out 17 miles outside of town again?
Actually, we don't.